Hi there, I'm meteorologist Corey Thompson with this look at your first alert forecast update. Your zone cast for tonight primarily dry, although the chance for some isolated storms developing very late is out there. We're talking closer to daybreak though, as temperatures fall into the 40s or low 50s. So a fairly mild start to the day results in a warm finish. Many areas getting to the 60s or low 70s. That's after a morning potential round of some scattered showers and storms, and another potential round after dark tomorrow night as storms develop to our west. The Storm Prediction Center includes the vast majority of the TV9 viewing area in this slight risk for severe storms. The only exception is right along the Mississippi River. Otherwise, the threat for large hail is the primary risk here. An outside chance of damaging wind or an isolated tornado accompanies some of these storms. But notice that the darker shaded color here for large hail is the only one of these categories that shows up in that color. That's because that's the one that is the focus with these storms based on the environment we're expecting to develop. Now, the rest of tonight, again, mostly quiet. Note, though, as we get closer to daybreak, a little bit of green starts to show up. These small scattered storms could contain a little bit of hail, some of which could approach that quarter-size definition for severe thunderstorm limit, but it does look like most of this activity will start to move away later in the morning into the early afternoon. We'll be left with a fairly breezy afternoon, but a quiet one in most spots. And that will set up a potential for redevelopment in western Iowa by late afternoon into the evening. Notice at 8 o'clock, this activity is still west of Interstate 35, but it will start to move to the east after about 9 or 10 and affect portions of the TV9 viewing area. Now, it will be in a weakening phase as it loses the energy from the heating of the day, but it still could have that potential to produce a storm that produces some large hail. That does still appear to be the primary threat. And as that storm activity moves through, we'll see that potential diminish after that one shot that we'll have. Now, on Friday, we'll keep it a bit cloudier, a bit cooler in most places, although the far east stays a little on the warm side before the cold front moves through. Then we'll all get chillier as we head toward the weekend. In fact, Saturday, a high in the low 60s will be the best we can manage. Same story for Sunday, perhaps even a little bit cooler than that, thanks to what will likely be more clouds and more rain that arrives. For Saturday, that focus will be well off to our southeast. It looks like we spend the first part of the weekend dry, but Easter Sunday brings that chance back. And it looks like it'll be pretty hard to avoid. A few rumbles of thunder possible within this, and it looks like we will get this precipitation out of here on Sunday night, leaving behind a dry Monday, isolated shower storm possible on Tuesday, Earth Day, before things sort of hold steady for the rest of the 9-day, maybe a shower or two toward the very tail end of it. Thanks for watching this update.